doing another PC build. Like I said in the last video I did a couple of days ago, I am back in the routine of uploading a lot more because obviously my GCSEs are finished now. Excuse me, and yeah, I'm just doing a lot of different videos, but today I'm gonna probably upload two because I've got quite a bit of free time on my hands when I'm not revising. So I'm gonna do this PC build and then another video later on. So stay tuned for that. So yeah, this PC build is a $1,500 build, and like I said in the last video, please comment down below what price you want for a build, or what kind of build you want, or what country you want the build from, so I can do British, New Zealand, Australia, different currencies and things. Today is another American one, and it's, yeah, like I said, $1,500. It's a great build, got really high-end specs, and includes a CPU cooler. And let's get straight into it. So this is for the CPU. I've got the Intel Core i7-4790K. It's got an 8MB cache up to 4.4 GHz. I think it's stock clocked at 4 GHz actually. I'm not sure, but really good overclocking ability here. It's a really nice processor. I wouldn't say basic i7, but definitely mid-range i7. Great for multitasking, great for rendering. And coupled with our RAM that we have as well, it's going to be an amazing editing machine. This is really built for like a 4K gaming, editing, rendering, and all-round great build. So that's why we've got this processor. Now, cooling that processor, we've got the Corsair Hydro Series cooler H60, which is quite a mid-ranged CPU cooler. Corsair obviously have really good products. They've got well-built products. And the H60, not only is it aesthetically pleasing, but it's got really good performance. I've seen quite a few reviews for this. It has got a 120 mil radiator and comes with an SP120 fan. Obviously got that copper base plate with thermal paste pre-applied, but yeah, it's a great radiator. It's great for basic builds. Obviously, for my budget, unfortunately, I couldn't put anything else better in here. I would have gone for H100i. So if you have the money, you can obviously upgrade. But this is a perfectly good for the mild overclocking, and has a 5-year warranty. So this is a perfect for only $65. Now for the motherboard, we've got the MSI Z97 Gaming 7 motherboard. Now this is a top-end motherboard in terms of gaming. Oh yeah, and I forgot to say, we are going for a red and black build. And yeah, it's a really nice look, like the heat sinks with the black and red and the dragon there, and the I don't even know what to call this. I don't even think the chipset drivers are here, but you know, correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, basically this is red and black as well. We've got the audio boost, allows up to 3-way SLI, as you can see, and obviously 4 RAM slots, and it's got a black PCB. It's just a really nice looking motherboard. It's fairly expensive, up there with the top end motherboards at about $190, but it supports the LGA1150 and 3-way crossfire and 2-way SLI. Yeah, they got crossfire, but if you're doing SLI, it's 2-way. But still, it's just a great motherboard, and it goes really well with this red and black build. Now for the RAM, this is one of my favourite RAMs, especially in the colour. It's the Hyperx Savage. I've got the 16GB kit. Like I said, great for rendering, multitasking, everything. And 1866 MHz kit. You can obviously go for higher or lower, depending on your preference. But the 16GB kit, this is 2 8GB rather than 4 4GB. Personally, I prefer 4 4GB because it fills up all your RAM slots, but it does cost considerably more. But yeah, these are really nice DIMMs. I mean, black and red just looks awesome. Unfortunately, they don't show you the top of the DIMMs. You can always look at a video, and it has the gold OCA Holic. Yeah, I'm not sure what this award is, but it's got an award. It's really nice RAM. It's really nice. $120, fairly expensive, but you know, really nice. You can always upgrade to 32GB, which is a nice 4 times 8GB kits, or go lower with an 8GB or 4GB. But yeah, I do recommend this. Now for the graphics card, the thing that's going to be powering your games and absolutely wrecking all your games, since it's the GTX 980 4GB. It's the G1 Gaming Edition from Gigabyte, which is not only looks really nice with the triple fan design and the light up logo at the top, but it's already pre-overclocked. It's got a black backplate, which looks really nice. Unfortunately, they don't have any pictures here. I might be able to get some pictures for you later on. But yeah, it's a really nice, obviously the GTX 980 is one of the best graphics cards out right now, obviously just beaten out by the Ti and the Titan X, but for the price to performance, it's amazing. For $510, it's just amazing. I mean, you can SLI 970s, but it's going to be about $100 more, and I would just get 980, which will perform nearly as good as two 970s basically, and it'll look great in your system as well. So the GTX 980, fantastic, easily run games at 1440p with 60 FPS, and even some games at 4K with some really good frame rates. Now for the hard drive, we went for the the Western Digital Blue 1TB, 7200 RPM, 1TB hard drive. It's, you know, your standard hard drive, gets the job done. I'm gonna have this in pretty much nearly all my builds, at least around the $1,000 price mark, because it's just gets the job done, and you don't need to go for anything more expensive than this, because it's just a hard drive. Although I have got an SSD with it, which is the Samsung 850 EVO 120GB SATA 3 SSD, which is probably one of the best SSDs you can get, with the 540 megabyte read speed and 520 megabit per second write speeds, which is just probably the top. I've never seen anything that beats this actually, and it looks gorgeous as well, especially in the case that we're getting. And yeah, it's really nice. It's just a 2.5 inch, obviously, like most SSDs are. $75, slightly more expensive than some of the other ones I've seen, but definitely worth the price. And yeah, that's the SSD. Now the power supply, it might come to surprise actually, because it's a Thermaltake, it's not even modular or semi-modular at all. It's a really basic kind of power supply, but Thermaltake do really good quality power supplies with good capacitors inside, and you know, nice build quality there. Unfortunately, it's not modular. Now this, you don't even need 700 watts, so if you don't want this, I recommend either going for the Corsair CS650M or the Corsair CS750M, or the Edison 650M by Fractal Design. They're all great PSUs, but they're about $20 to $25 more than this, and similar power outputs. So really it's your choice, but I thought this would go pretty well with this build. 700 watts, more than enough, gives you enough headroom, but if you want a more higher quality, more reliable power supply, then you can go with the ones I just named. It's got everything you need though. It's got 4 6+2 PCI Express connectors, 8 SATA connectors, and 4 Molex connectors, so you should be covered for everything there. Now, the last thing is obviously the case. Now, again, I've gone for the same case, the NZXT S340 mid-tower. It's this time though in black and red, which I didn't do in the last build because I could not put it in the price point. But this black and red build is case is $20 more than the original black case, but it looks amazing with this black. Look, I mean, the red accents are just amazing around the power button there, and obviously here where the intakes are, and you've got the stealth shield red, and that's pretty much it. But it really does, I would spend $20 more to get this because it looks gorgeous. And you can see here I'm guessing some part of that shroud is going to be red as well by looking at that top part. But yeah, it's a really nice case. You don't have to go for this, you can go for something a little bit cheaper, but I really like it, and it'll go really well with this red build. It supports ATX motherboards, plenty of room for water cooling. Obviously we're doing a water cooler here. It comes with 2 case fans, 2 exhaust fans. You could always put an intake one in there. Perfect for any build. So that is everything, guys. That is the build. That obviously comes to $1,500 pretty much there. Fits in really nicely, and you've got some of the top of the range parts here with a really nice case, perfectly functional water cooler, 16 gigs of RAM, a 700 watt power supply, one of the best graphics cards, the GTX 980, Samsung Evo SSD, and a really nice gaming motherboard with an i7 4790K. So that's everything, guys. It's a really nice build, and I'll put a link in the description with my parts if you guys want to purchase this. Hope you enjoyed it, guys. Please do leave a like and subscribe, and as always, I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.